Hey, it's Eric Powell with the Future Mill. I want to talk about credit scores because I did something that I really shouldn't have done. As a financial advisor, people are looking to me for advice, and I totally tanked my credit. And not only did I do it for myself, I actually did it for my wife as well. Now, before I make myself look awful altogether, I do want to say my credit score is back up to 818, so that's very good, and it was a quick recovery. And I also want to share how I got it to recover so quick as well. So let me give you a quick backstory of what I was doing, why I did it, why it ended up tanking, and then how I fixed it. Before I dive into it, be sure to hit subscribe and like, and if you have any videos you want me to do, put those in the comments below. We were building a house, and we were building the house last year. While we were building the house, what I was doing was actually doing a bit of leverage. I was using credit cards with 0% interest. I would go to the lumber supply place and do all of this and do all of my purchases on credit cards. The reason for that was because I was getting a massive amount of points. I have over 100,000 miles now on my American Express Delta card, and then I also have probably about 100,000 points between the two of us on our Chase card that we use. What I didn't realize was as I was putting all of the purchases on the credit card, and I was making them in a pretty quick period. So over the first few months, we were putting tons of money on these credit cards each time. We were running them up, carrying them until our builder actually would reimburse us, which a lot of that ended up happening at the very end. So for a period of about 8 months, I was steadily putting money on credit cards, carrying them with no interest. I was getting all of the rewards from that, but at the same time, I had no clue what it was doing until I look at my credit score, and it was completely tanking. I was in the low 800s when it came to a credit score. I've never had a late payment in my entire life. I've always had great credit. This was the first time that my credit score went from low 800s to about mid 600s. Actually, if you look, the lowest point it got to was 668. So it was not good, and as I said, I did it for my wife as well. She was not happy, so that's not good marriage advice for you. But how did I fix this? Well, that's exactly what I want to tell you, because once the money was reimbursed from our builder when we were building the house, then I was able to go ahead, pay off those cards before having any interest hit, because I am totally against ever paying interest on credit cards. So don't do that. But what I ended up doing was paying those credit cards off, and very quickly, if you look at this report, it actually shows you I started to drastically climb, and keeping our debt to income low when it came to the credit card or credit usage is what was key to bringing that score back up rapidly. So now I'm sitting back at an 818, just less than a year later after having all of this on there and dropping that score to a 668. So it's a good thing to see, to have that back where it needed to be. So I'm glad I got the credit score back up. If you have questions when it comes to your finances, go to thefuturemill.com. You can book a free consultation. You can talk to me personally or one of the other advisors on staff. Thank you so much for watching.